Just because something is hard doesn't mean it's fun, Donald. The game has aged like milk.
We all know you're just mad because you never beat the game yourself.
I beat the game.
Yeah, the All-Stars version where you can save your progress doesn't count.
It does count. I beat every level in the game. I rolled credits.
Fake news.
Your shit-ass opinions are fake news, Don.
Let's just settle and put it in C tier.
I can't believe we're putting the most simple and straightforward game in the franchise so high.
I can't believe we're putting the game that started a legacy so low.
Okay, moving on. Super Mario Bros. 2, controversial game, but I think it's okay.
If you look at it objectively and forget the Super Mario title attached to it, the game is great. It's fun. It's unique. It's challenging in just the right ways and keeps you on your toes while making you feel good every time you succeed.
The game's fucking weird, Joe.
You're fucking weird, Donald.
Says the one who sniffs little girls.
Says the one who wants to fuck his own daughter.
Civility, guys, keep it civil.
I'm just trying to tell Sleepy Joe here that his game is a fever dream of bad level design, bad enemies, poor controls, and a shit visual style.
Where would you put the game, Donald?
F tier.
F tier? Are you fucking kidding me?
What, you'd put it in S or some shit like that?
Not S, but this game is definitely an A tier.
A tier, what the fuck are you talking about, Joe? I don't think this game is bad, but it's not that good either.
You guys are so hung up on the fact that it doesn't play like any other Super Mario game that you don't see all the unique charms it has to offer. Did you know this game isn't actually a Super Mario game in Japan? It's called Doki Doki.
Doki Doki Panic. We all fucking know, Joe, and nobody gives a shit?
Donald's right. That's the most overused piece of gaming trivia in history.
My point is that when you know the game isn't a real Mario game, you can appreciate it for being a fun time in its own right.
It's not fun, Joe. It's a dog shit game, and you're the only person alive who likes it.
I'm dropping it in C tier and moving on.
I won't go any lower than B tier.
Nobody gives a shit what you want, Joe. What's the next game, Barack?
Super Mario Bros. 3, this game is a classic.
Took the gameplay of Super Mario Bros. And elevated it to new heights. And that's not a pun on the fact that you can fly. Platforming is tight and rewarding. The enemies are fun and engaging. The level design is creative and fresh. You can play start to finish and never get bored.
And the item system? Brilliant. Whoever came up with the idea of letting you collect items in the overworld to help give you a boost through tough levels deserved a raise for sure.
So we're all in agreement that this is a good game?
One of the best.
Well, I mean, there are a lot better, but it's way up there.
Is it A tier?
It's A tier.
It's A tier.
Super Mario World is next then. The level design, the enemies, and the platforming are maybe the best in Mario history. Plus the music and visual aesthetic are top-notch. This game is my personal S tier.
I can't put it in S tier just because I know there are better games out there, but I think A tier is fine.
The game is too short.
Every Mario game is short when you know the levels, Donald. That's a weak argument. Do you really not like this game?
I can beat this game in 16 minutes. That's just embarrassing.
Oh my God. Are you really going to use speedrun tactics as an argument against the game? Do you know how fucking brain dead that is?
If I know how to do it, then I'm going to do it. And it's so easy to do. Any monkey with a brain can beat this game that fast.
So your argument is that the game is bad because when you play it, you willingly choose to skip most of the content.
No, it's because they make it piss easy to skip most of the content. It's lazy game design.
I'm conceding to Joe and dropping this in A tier and moving on. I don't want to hear any more of Donald's shit-ass opinions.
Okay, baby, who can't even speed run the game?
Moving on, Super Mario 64, another classic. This one brought Mario to the third dimension.
Bad game.
What?
Bad game. It handles like a tank. The levels are actually super small and don't have a lot to them.
I wouldn't call it a bad game, but Donnie's got some points. When's the last time you played the game, Barack? It handles like shit. It was revolutionary for its time, but today it's mediocre at best, not worth playing.
Finally, Sleepy Joe says something that makes sense.
You guys are being haters. This game is iconic.
It's as iconic as the paper I use to wipe my ass. Drop it in D tier and let's move on.
C tier. Okay, next game is...
I want to talk about Mario Kart now.
Yeah, let's talk about Mario Kart.
Okay, fine. So then the first Mario Kart game...
I want to talk about Mario Kart 64.
Joe, you're acting like a child. It's not all about what you want.
Let's talk about Mario Kart Wii.
Donald.
Mario Kart 64.
Can we talk about Super Mario Kart first?
No.
Okay, fine. Joe, what do you want to say about Mario Kart 64?
Oh, classic. You always go to Sleepy Joe first.
It's because I'm not a toxic asshole like you. Take the L, Donald.
Go fuck yourself, Joe.
Civil guys.
I want to say that Mario Kart 64 was not a good game. Everyone has fond memories of that game, but it's not good.
What are you talking about? That game was great.
Get your head out of your ass, Barack. That game was just like Super Mario 64, a clunky mess. It's not fun.
Donnie here gets it. It plays like ass, and it looks like ass. It's a bad game. Drop that shit in D tier so I can get it off my mind.
D tier, are you kidding? It has nothing redeeming about it. F tier or bust?
Some of the levels are pretty good for the shit engine they run in.
The levels are not good. Are you kidding? Rainbow Road is a steaming pile of dog shit.
Rainbow Road is the best level in the game.
Eat my ass, Joe. Your opinions are worse than your administration.
Suck a fat one, Donald. Rainbow Road is iconic. It's the best track in this game and in Mario Kart 8.
I'm putting it in C tier and moving on.
D tier.
F tier.
Okay, D tier, you fucking babies.
Mario Kart Wii is the best Mario Kart in history, hands down. Put it in S tier right now.
That's a weird way to say Mario Kart 8.
Oh, here we fucking go. Short-term memory loss. Joe Biden over here is going to try to tell us why the latest Mario Kart has to be the best one.
Because it is. It looks fucking beautiful, handles great, and has such a great roster of characters and karts. It's the most fun Mario Kart has ever been.
You're really going to talk fun. Have you ever hit a wall in that game, Joe? Your kart comes to a stop and turn like 90 degrees sideways. It's fucking stupid.
It's not perfect, but it's still fun. It's a direct upgrade to Wii.
You just don't remember how good Wii was. It has the best controls in the series and has the highest skill curve. The game is full of ways to take advantage of your abilities and experience to smoke your competition.
Here he goes again. First Super Mario World is bad because you can speedrun it. Now Mario Kart Wii is great because you can game the engine. Not everything is about competitive strats, Donnie.
Just because you're a filthy casual who can't appreciate games for everything you can get out of them.
I'm with Joe here. You care way too much about meta shit. You see someone do something cool on YouTube, and that becomes the benchmark of how you judge the games. Do you even play these games yourself? Or do you let popular YouTubers make your opinions for you?
Kenneth Berry, I've played the games before. But knowing what else the game has to offer, beyond what you find and do yourself, is important in judging how good a game is.
Wii is fun, I can't argue that. Wii B tier, 8A tier, do it, Barack.
That's a shit opinion, and you both know it.
Joe's right this time.
You homos always side with each other. It makes me sick.
Jesus, Donald, watch your fucking language. We are not okay with hate speech in this chat.
Pussies.
So now can we talk about Super Mario Kart?
Mario Party.
Mario Party is dog shit. Every game sucks. Don't even bother putting them on the list.
Holy shit, you're joking, right?
The only joke here is you, Joe.
Mario Party is the ultimate party game. Boot it up when you have the boys over and you'll never have a dull time.
The games are bullshit. It's all RNG nonsense. It doesn't matter if you're the most skilled player when the game shits on you and makes you lose anyways.
That's the point. You don't have to sit there and try hard at it. You can just relax and have a fun time laughing with your bros.
That only appeals to losers like you who can't win in skill-based games.
I think the games are pretty mid. Not bad, but you can only play them a couple times before they get stale.
But that's true of every party game in existence.
Party games are honestly kind of mid, Joe. They're fun for the first hour or two at most, and then you have no reason to ever play them again.
Barack is right. Even the skill-based ones get boring fast.
You guys just don't have fun friends to play with who keep the experience fresh.
Joe, we're literally the only friends you have. What are you talking about?
Fuck off, Barry.
Ooh, fucking burn.
I'm just going to put Mario Party 1 in D tier and say it stands for the whole series. Now let's move on from the spin-offs and get back to the main games.
Can we talk about the best one now?
Well, yeah, Sunshine should be next on the list.
Not Sunshine, you dense cocksucker. Sunshine is outdated.
You're a fucking moron, Joe. Sunshine is the best Mario game in history.
I don't think it's the best, but it's a solid A.
The best is Mario Galaxy, hands down.
What a poor fucking take. Galaxy is fun, but it has nothing on Sunshine.
The level design in Galaxy is the best in Mario history. The controls are perfect and the mechanics are all the best Mario games have to offer.
It's crazy how everything you're saying is true about Sunshine.
You know what, Donald? That's fake fucking news right there.
Come up with your own original insults, you decrepit fucking monkey brain.
I was being funny, you fucker. Regardless, Galaxy shits all over Sunshine.
I'm putting them both in A tier. Let's move on.
You're out of your mind, Barack.
You're an imbecile if you put it anywhere but S tier.
Moving on.
Okay, fine.
This is bullshit.
What do you guys think of 3D World?
Fine game, B tier.
Game sucks.
What do you have against 3D World?
The first few levels are fun, but after that it gets so old. Every single level, you just get the cat power-up and climb your way to victory. It doesn't care about any other power-up and just panders to the cat suit.
That's because the cat suit is fun.
It's not. It's not even fun. It's overpowered and sucks the skill out of the game.
Oh, now you are talking about skill?
Eat my ass, Donald. I'm good at games.
Good at losing them, maybe?
I think B tier is a fine place for this game.
It's a D-tier game. It's a snooze fest, and it's way overrated. Everyone shit their pants over this mid-ass game when it came out for no good reason.
Oh, so that's it. You're mad because it was well received. You're being reactionary, Joe. That's low, even for you.
B tier. Now let's talk about Odyssey. Odyssey is obviously the best Mario game out there.
Odyssey was amazing, but it's no sunshine.
Odyssey was great, but Galaxy was better.
Fine, I'm putting it in A tier then. That's not all the games, but let's just call it a day here.
I'm good with that. I'm tired of rotting my brain with your dense fucking opinions anyways.
What about the other spin-offs? What about the Mario and Luigi RPGs? Superstar Saga was a masterpiece.
Superstar Saga is S tier.
S tier for sure?
Based